Welcome back to our special show, State of the Economy 1 year after demonetisation. We have spoken to a lot of prominent economists, Dr. Bimal Jalan, Surjit Bhalla, Pranab Sen and Sajid Chinoy. Earlier this week, I chatted with Dr. Rathin Roy, member of the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council, and asked him to draw up the cost-benefit of demonetisation. Here's what he had to say.
I know that certain long-term gains that some people were speculating about have not come. And I'm terribly sorry, I didn't think those gains would come. I don't think that this would have resulted in 1 lakh crores or 50,000 crores or 25,000 crores coming into the government budget. I'm very distressed at the bad economics, and I'm calling those people out to account. You know who you are. At the bad economics that led these people to make these inane and asinine statements in public. So if that is damage, then that is irrecoverable. If people were working on false premises. But that was an avoidable error. I blame my community for that. I don't blame the finance minister, because that was a professional judgment.
So what did you see as costs, if any? Or gains, if any?
I can see gains from demonetisation, from the withdrawal of special banknotes, institution of new special banknotes. Well, I hope there have been gains in making sure that it is more difficult to do business by a loss of assets held in cash than it was earlier, because obviously even if the cash that was held in previous notes by people who have gotten them in a bad way have been more or less converted, right? That's why we don't have this wonderful windfall into new notes, has meant that they've taken a haircut. They must have taken a haircut. That haircut has knocked off, therefore, asset values from doing business in the manner they were doing, and that I'm hoping will result in behavioral change. But for that, we have to continue to press on with a number of complementary measures that ensure that those who think that they can do business in this country, to put it very shortly, those who think it is Singapore for them and India for everybody else, learn the lesson that they're going to work in India now. But that will require hard, continuous work. You don't do these things by floating, you don't do these things by one-night parties like demonetisation. Yeah. All I can say is that the hangover from that one-night party may not be as high as people are thinking, except those who foolishly believe things that we knew ex ante were just not on the table, such as a fiscal windfall.
All right, that was from Dr. Rathin Roy. From our panel of economists, what did we get by way of the cost-benefit analysis of demonetisation? Sajid Chinoy and Surjit Bhalla thought that the immediate short-term cost was 0.8% of the GDP, but the gain was lower cash in the system and more taxes in the medium and the long term. In fact, Surjit Bhalla thought that higher taxes have already started flowing in. Dr. Pranab Sen, however, believes that it is not just a short-term pain, but a long-term pain, and the informal economy is still broken because it lacks cash. The gain in terms of lower cash for the formal economy is not there because higher deposits have not meant higher growth. And he thinks that the pain of demonetisation on growth continues in FY19 because the informal sector is still lacking the lubrication of cash. On taxes, he says the jury is out and we don't know the numbers yet. Dr. Bimal Jalan almost hinted that it was a policy mistake, but believes that there is some benefit in the form of higher taxes, especially because the government has followed up with other steps like linking Aadhaar to a bank account. That's the cost-benefit analysis of demonetisation from the best economists in the country. Thank you for watching this very special show.